Larned Justin passed away a year ago today. I won't be so bold as to say that I was extremely close with Larned. In fact, I really didn't even know him until the past few years. But Larned was an extremely kind man to me, a guy who loved comics, and especially he loved small press comics. So I'm going to share with you a little video that he did on his Talking Small Press Comics channel that he shared with Steve Keeter. I checked with Steve, this is okay. This is Larned all by himself, though. It came at a time when I was a bit, what's the right word, frustrated? I had just put out my first comic upon returning to the small press and zine world, Heroes Now Patriot. And it didn't get the reaction that I was looking for, especially from the folks I was asking to do pull quotes. They didn't get it. And so as a reaction to that, I put together a commentary edition, literally a page by page, not quite annotated, but close, commentary on what I was trying to do with Patriot. God bless him. Larned was the one person in this world who got a copy of this and got what I was trying to get done. So I'm going to share this with you in the hopes that you enjoy what he had to say, that you share my personal appreciation for the incredible support and attention that he gave to so many small press comics creators like myself. But it goes so much further. So here you go. Thank you. Thank you, Larned.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Talking Small Press Comics with myself, Larned Justin, and Steve Keeter. Well, that's for darn sure. Wait a minute. You're not Steve Keeter. Why don't you just run along and let me take care of this? Thanks. Anyway, Steve and I both have commitments coming up in the near future, and we won't be able to do a video together for a few weeks. So I had gotten in the mail this book from Tom Fellrath, and this is Heroes Now Patriot, which we reviewed in the last video. However, this is, if I can show you this, commentary edition, and this is an amazing book. What Tom has done is he has put notes in the margins of each page, and I'll show you this a little better in a close-up, but commentary on the story in the margin on each page. And he explains exactly what's going on, because if you remember in our video, in our review, and I hope you watched it, we noted that the story is complicated. You got to pay attention to it. There's a lot of flashbacks and things like that. Well, this edition explains all of that. Not only that, in back of the book, he has all the original pencils, the layouts, and once again, I'm going to show you this a little closer here in a second. But he has all the layouts and how everything was done, making for a really interesting book and a tremendous amount of work. And the reason that I wanted to get this on one of our videos right away is because the amount of work that Tom Fellrath has put into this, and he shouldn't have to wait forever to get it promoted, at least from our videos. So let me change this over to a view from the top down so you can see exactly what this looks like inside. Just as a quick note, this is $10 from Tom Fellrath. I will have it in his info in the description below the video. But let's take an in-depth look at this. So this is what I wanted to show you. Tom has written notes in the margins here and here for every page and for every panel. It describes not only what's going on, but some of the thinking behind his story. And also some of the reasons why Tony Lorenz drew the panels the way he did. Now if you take a look at page 7 here is the process for page 7. He gives us the script, Jeff's origin flashback. And on the next page, we have the original layout from Tony Lorenz with linear notes and the finished pencils for each panel. Then he moves on and shows us the inks and lettering for the finished page on this side. Again, notes in each margin. And here we have the process for the front cover, concept discussion. Here's a couple concepts from Larry Johnson's cover work. Cover A concept here, cover B concept here. And here's an additional cover rough from Larry Johnson. And then the final cover for Heroes Now Patriot, the comic book. Again, once again, linear notes. And here's Tony Lorenz's first Patriot sketch in May of 2021. And as I mentioned, this is quite an effort. The work that Tom Fellrath put into this is just amazing. It's $10. I think it's well worth it. It just shows you what can go into a comic book. It's amazing. I hope you'll get a copy of the commentary edition. It's certainly worth it.
And there you have it. One video from one guy who literally made another guy's day. I am so grateful to Larned for having done this video. I have thanked him before for it. And as a result of the friendship that grew, we ended up doing some nice stuff together. We put together Strange Times 2, which had his award-winning cover, but also it had a short story that he and I put together. I also ended up doing some lettering on a book of his, and he never stopped keeping in touch. Again, I'm not his best friend, but I am a friend. And as a friend, I want to celebrate a really great guy's life. We miss you, Larned. We hope you're happy reading all the comics you can find up there. Be good. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is FANzine Live.